Suzanne Moore.
John.
Lots and lots of people. By the way, the woman who used to run, I think EBL's just put something in the chat about how the woman who used to run Mermaids has just resigned.
What did she why?
Susie Green. Well, they sued the LGB Alliance, and it ended very badly, and I think it's kind of gone badly from there. Anyway, progress, guys.
Yep.
Things are looking up if the Guardian's concerned about these issues.
Perfect.
Anton, let's catch up on the super chats that we've got going on as well. Old Monkey Bones with the €5.
It says, by the prediction of Sabutio, England 0, USA 0, due to ball being lost under the fridge freezer.
Thanks, Old Monkey Bones.
That's it. Oh, and by the way, on locals.
It's not it.
Sorry?
That's not it. We go on my super chat.
Okay, cool, and then we'll go.
Okay.
Frank Booth, love how the Guardian is super concerned about girls transitioning to be boys, but not good boys wanting to be girls. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Well, the future's female. Shut up, shut your mouth, Frank Booth.
Yep.
So, on locals, what we do before every Raw is we put a post up where you can suggest the topics that you want discussed. This is an opportunity only available on our locals. It's $7 a month. You get incredible content. You get the chance to ask our guests like Dr. Jay Bhattacharya questions that you've always want answered. You've got access to an incredible community where you can share memes. You've also got the chance to interact with us. We are always on there. We do a bit of back and forth. You can be like Super Ness, who actually wanted us to talk about the Crusaders questions at the very start. So if you want to become part of the community, if you want to influence what it is that we talk about, join locals, only $7 a month.
Joseph Yeason
with a 30. Sorry.
So how do you know, mate? It could have been a 35,000 significant name, but it's not. He says, I am excited to see you doing keto FF. I hope you will embrace the swinger lifestyle. Kettlebells are amazing fitness equipment.
They are.
Tony, Anton loves a bit of that.
Tony, you're a fan of the kettlebell, aren't you? Loves it.
Yeah. If Francis tried to use a kettlebell, I think some of his joints would fall out, like mine.
Yeah.
John with the 2 quid says, I miss Shauna McDonald.
Shauna, where are you?
Shauna, where are you?
Where are you, Shauna?
That's it. Shauna McDonald is someone who is used to contribute to the Raws a lot. And she's very active on locals as well.
Yeah, she's great.
All right, mate. You had some videos you wanted to talk about as well, didn't you?
Yes, we did. There is a brilliant video from former guest, Mr. Ryan Long. It is a very, very funny video, and here we go. Anton, take it away.
So see the about page then. What phone's that, Samsung? Yeah. That's why I put my name and everything. So it goes to the top of the ranking.
You've got your views, huh?
Yeah, 1 million. Hey, is that a lot though?
We have no audio on that one. We've got audio problems tonight, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
Even the judges.
There we go.
Okay, well, we have no audio on that one. Now we can hear ourselves. Sorry about that, guys. Don't know what happened there. We'll get it sorted out. Francis, do we have a video with audio that we wanted to talk about?
Do we have audio with a video that we wanted to talk about? Yes, we do indeed. Let's talk about, I'll tell you what, let's talk about this story. Number 20. Actually, number 18, please, Anton. And this reminds me of a brilliant interview that we did with the wonderful Critical Drinker. And it's actually talking about a lot of the issues that we spoke about in that interview. Here it is. It's Anthony Mackie.
The evolution of the business has gone to, like, there are no movie stars anymore. Like, Anthony Mackie isn't a movie star. The Falcon is a movie star. And that's what's weird. It used to be with Tom Cruise and Will Smith and Stallone and Schwarzenegger. When you went to the movies, you went to go see the Stallone movie. You went to go see the Schwarzenegger movie. Now you go see X-Men. So the evolution of the superhero has meant the death of the movie star. And that's the fear now, because you're now making movies for 16-year-olds and China. And that's it.
It's an interesting point. I think the mass customization of everything also has a big role to play. Like, everybody can watch exactly the type of movie or Netflix series or whatever that they want, which means that there are fewer overarching people who, like, map across different groups of people. I think that's probably a big part of it as well. But yeah, I mean, I really basically don't. I used to love the cinema. I used to go every week. I had one of those unlimited cinema cards and everything. I haven't been to the cinema for years, man. Literally years.
And I think that's a very, very real problem because, like you said, you know, nowadays everything is in a niche. Everybody has a niche of what they enjoy. But the days of, like, you know, do you remember we were talking about this with Critical Drinker? The days of like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, the days of the movie star are gone. Yeah. And it's now, everything just seems to be a comic book movie. And look, I've got no problem with a comic book movie. But when it seems to be that everything is a comic book movie, that just shows that in many ways we've lost our ability to be creative.
Yeah.
As we've silenced artists in our society. So you've got people, you know, if you think about some of the greatest movies, they're putting forward ideas that could be transgressive. But we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to alienate people, and we certainly don't want to alienate foreign markets like China. So what we do is we produce comic book movies that are never going to alienate types of markets.
Yep, absolutely. On a slightly different note, Francis, Maximilian sent a £5 PayPal. He says, Francis would last in prison for a very long time.
Good.
He says, the inmates would adjust the cap in his fart valve on the first night.
Fantastic.
Francis, do you know you would never adjust your fart valve on the first night?
It's ExpressVPN, everybody! ExpressVPN is the VPN that is recommended by Trigonometry. It is absolutely fantastic. When you
it's the only one we advertise anymore.
Exactly, not because they told us not to. Anyway, it's absolutely brilliant. It's a VPN that just works.
It is indeed. Go to expressvpn.com/trigger for 3 months free with a 12-month plan. So you buy a 12-month plan and you get 15 months as a bonus because you're a Trigonometry fan. Check them out. They're the only VPN we recommend. ExpressVPN is the VPN for you. And like we say, they will not do anything to your fart valve.
Exactly. So let's talk about... I'll tell you what we can talk about. Let's talk about a good news story. Let's talk about number 10.
Okay, let's do it. And Mycroft in the chat says, gotta say, ExpressVPN is actually good.
It is.
And by the way, the game's kicking off in 4 minutes, so we'll do this, and then we will wrap up the show. Tourists mobbed after climbing sacred Mayan pyramid in Mexico. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to find a better channel.
The Mayan pyramids are famed for their hieroglyphs depicting myths and scenes of ritualistic sacrifice. The Temple of Kukulkan in Mexico became a site of ritualistic humiliation after a tourist was doused with water and booed for scaling the sacred monument. Climbing the steps of the 79-foot structure at the Chichen Itza archaeological site is prohibited.
In a video which has been viewed more than 3.5 million times on TikTok, a woman is seen posing at the top of the pyramid, also known as El Castillo, before a man appears to beckon her away. The tourist, who may have misunderstood angry cries as cheers, danced and waved her hat at onlookers below as she made her way back down, only to be greeted by cries of jail, 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 and sacrifice. Fucking hell! They wanted them to carve her heart out.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The woman had to be ushered through the angry mob, while some threw water bottles at her head.
Fucking hell.
Social media users were not impressed by the display. There are human remains inside there. It's like dancing on top of a grave. The disrespect, one said. Another person commented, imagine if someone climbed up on the altar in a cathedral and did a rude dance. This pyramid is sacred, and that's what she did.
It was not the first time a tourist has provoked anger for trespassing on the UNESCO World Heritage Site. A woman was filmed climbing the monument before being escorted away by police in January last year. There it is.
There she is, doing a little dance in front of everybody.
Fucking hell.
Tourists were banned from climbing the 90 steps of the pyramid in 2008 because of conservation and safety concerns. An 80-year-old American woman fell to her death in 2006, while 2/3 of the way up.
Well, I'm glad you find that funny, mate. Just laughed halfway through.
But it's kind of like, well, that was the purpose of it, wasn't it?
You'll have to make world.
Some 80-year-old American millennium, 500 years later or whatever.
Yeah, sort of.
sometime between the 8th and 12th centuries by the pre-Columbian Maya civilization,